Alright, here we go. We're starting with Doki Doki Literature Club. So I am not entirely unspoiled for this. I saw some GIFs when the game first came out. They were all over the place. I mean, it's tagged as horror on Twitch. We have a little content warning before it starts. It says, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. And then there's another, you can go to their website and view a full list of content warnings. And I have to agree that I'm 13 years of age and have to consent to exposure to highly disturbing content. I should mark the stream as mature if I am able to do that. I don't know how to do that. Whoops. Well, hopefully it will get marked somehow, or no kids watch at least. Anyway, so we have Doki Doki Literature. Now we go to we see it's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I'm gonna turn the text speed up and my volume down. I really hate games like visual novels with slow text speed. Like Ace Attorney is just really bad for that. And so speaking of Ace Attorney, for those of you who never saw me play Ace Attorney on my old Dash YouTube channel, which I'm pretty sure is most of you, all of you, 0 viewers currently. I just started, so hopefully some will roll in soon. I like to do unique voices for every single character, to the best of my ability, and they're usually all terrible celebrity impressions. So let's do this. Anyway, again, I have to enter my name. I believe that canonically the protagonist of this game is male, but we're gonna go with Allison. So this is now a Yuri visual novel. It's just like Kindred Spirits on the Roof. I played that the other day. That game had a little bit of a surprise, and that was porn, and this one is Eldritch Horrors. Basically the same thing. So an unknown voice says, "Hey!" I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend, since we were children. The kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. She sounds like me. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. He says, "Ah!" I will have to take a minute to figure out what kind of voice I need to do for all these characters. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sounded like you were thinking about ignoring me! That's mean, Allison! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Who would want to think that? Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be me, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Allison, have you decided on a club to join yet? I was thinking of joining the Doki Doki Chess Club, personally. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year! Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. It'd be nice if I could put the text box at top so I could be looking at least close to the camera, but whatever. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Same. Uh-huh! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Nah, who cares? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You know, I think I've heard that word before, but I never actually bothered to figure out what it means. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs, if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, or at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Wipe to another screen. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, yay! Oh, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Probably just mangas, to be honest. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Fuck your literature clubs. We're done. Done. Game's over. Stream's over. Bye. Woo. Oh, come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. That's a terrible idea. You told them before you asked me. You cunt! And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything! Oh, okay, let's see. I guess we gotta go for the cupcakes. She could have been... at least it's a little more unique than pizza. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much in her head, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I'm making squeak marks with the armrest of my chair on my desk. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. What year are we in? This hasn't been established yet. They established this very quick in Kindred Spirits on the Roof. You're not doing your job as a Yuri visual novel, horror visual novel. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. A guest. I'm a guest. I glance around the room. Girl 1 says, "Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you." Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Hey, that's a girl 2 says, I don't know who girl 2 is, but that's a common misconception. I'm sorry. Way to kill the atmosphere. See, I'm guessing that's Monica. I already know her name. I've heard plenty about her. Granted, I basically just know her name and not really any actual spoilers about her. See, oh god, we got to come up with a voice. I don't know one. we'll just reuse Sayori's for a second. Ah, Allison, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! That's not right. ... A review by Axeman13. No one probably gets that joke. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! There's now 4 of them. The fourth one being a boy is just a common misconception. So is this not Sayori? This is a girl who just happens to look incredibly like Sayori. Okay. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm sorry. See, Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Even though she looks exactly like Sayori. Okay. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay, no, so Sayori's a little taller and has a bow instead of a ribbon. Big difference. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. That's the key we need to get her voice. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest. This is becoming a Yuri visual novel. I will make this a Yuri visual novel, if nothing else. The smartest in the club. She says, don't say things like that. We've got to give her that voice after that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yeah. That's right. It's good. It's great to see you again, Allison. Oh yeah, she's got to do that. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, well, I think I know the voices I'm doing for everyone else, but I can't peg one down for Monica. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Allison. We made room for you at the table so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Tea? This is Japan, not England. Not a Britain. Not Brexit. Why did I suddenly start going to a British accent? A terrible one, mind you. All of my accents and voices are terrible. Even my regular voice is terrible. I still sound like a fucking boy. Anyway, the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been... Oh god, I need a fucking drink. Always when I do visual novels, drinks are necessary because you never get a fucking break for a cutscene to talk. Anyway, as Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. So... Is it like between them? Or is it like... So are there like 5 chairs and then you've got like... You got like the other 2, like in the middle, or I guess it'd be 6 chairs. The other 2 in the middle, and the Monica and Sayori, and then I can pick the other one, or is it in the middle? Anyway, Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! That's, it says Sayori, but I get the feeling that's kind of everyone's reaction. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so... I still can't peg down a voice for her. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Acute, obtuse, right? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh no, are we going to have a love triangle? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I thank you or anything. Baka! Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's made them for you or anything. Except Sayori literally said you did. And I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe! I can't do these voices. I always end up making myself laugh. And I'm gonna go through my water really fast. The stream is going to end when I run out of water. That's how we're gonna do it. Not for you, you dummy! Alright. You know, she just thought it was another girl. Okay, for real though, did Sayori say it was gonna be me, or did Sayori say it was just gonna be a new member? I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation, and take a drink. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... God, these girls are so fucking horny. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I just pressed a random button on my mouse. Oh, it was my DPI switch button. I think. I don't know. Well, pressing my DPI switch button makes a skipping dialogue appear, but it doesn't actually skip anything. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Honestly, I don't fucking care about literature. I'm just here for Sayori. I hit the skip button again. It seems like you probably have to hold it down for a little bit in order for it to actually trigger. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Also cupcakes? It's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I still don't know what voice I'm gonna give her. Oh, there we go. There we go. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm trying to do a Trump voice, and that's not working. That doesn't work at all. See, she's gotta have some kind of presidential voice. Also, is there literally just the one music track? I've just noticed this. Kindred Spirits reuses the same ones over and over, but at least does vary them up a little bit. I presume we'll have more a little later. Okay, let's see. Hillary Clinton. That's what we're gonna have to go for. Monica, I'm impressed. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. We got a Pokemon Go to the clubs to shut down all the clubs. I can't do this, especially if I click off the game somehow. That was weird. I have the game full screen. Oh, I think I know what it is. I can move my mouse to the second monitor because it's borderless, and just click off the game. At least it doesn't stop the music. Anyway, it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Actually, no, that's what I should just do. I can't do Hillary Clinton's voice, but what I should just do is I just do my normal voice, but I have to do this the whole time. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I did it fucking again. I gotta put my mouse way over on the left side of the screen. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. That's what we gotta do. She's gotta be inspiring all the time. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Right then. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. You need to make more cupcakes, that'll bring them. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Actually, can I press space? I can press space. I'm not gonna bother with this fucking mouse now. No, see. Not too many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. Guys, so you make a club out of something that doesn't grab your attention. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. See, I'm turning into Quincy Sharp from the last game from fucking Arkham. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll grow this club. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. So I'm 5, because I keep forgetting Sayori and Natsuki are different people. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Allison, what kind of things do you like to read? Mostly mangas. And that's it. Discord comments. Reddit comments. Don't fucking read. Oh, and don't forget pornographic fanfiction with girls with dicks. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. She literally comes up with the same response I did. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Like she wants to say something. She keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, her light eyes up. That may be a spoiler, I don't actually know. That she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. I need to take another drink. This really is draining on one's voice, I'm not going to lie. And then I have a Coke sitting next to me. I'll go to that after the water. There's my water level. I don't know if you can even see that on stream since it's in a clear cup. Once I'm done with my liquids, we're ending the stream. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. But isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You caused this game. That's what you did. Yeah, watch, there's going to be like some sort of magic makes her book comes alive or something. Well, I read a horror book once. I hated it. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate here, I might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, okay, hold on. I am a water type. Actually, no. I'm a ground type, but not a rock. Easily confused. I am an earthbender. Ground type. That's not the same as water. I don't know why I spit out water for a second. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, I do like... I can't remember if Kindred Spirits had this. I do like that it has the speaker come into the foreground. Unless it's me, obviously. Is there even a sprite for me? Probably not. Anyway, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Hold on, what did she say before that? What? Wait. Is it just... Well, okay. Is there any way to go... There's no way to just, like, directly view the previous text within the thing? I have to go to that history menu. If I press space over history, it does fucking nothing. I have to get out of history. Okay, never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders, and then they make sweet love. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Baka! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. They're about me, aren't they? Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She sounds like a therapist now. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. They're all about me, aren't they? We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. They all say ... Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh, you didn't say this club came with homework. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. But the ones who have already written poems all have a head start in the poem race. I should put this down so you can see my hands. It doesn't work like that apparently. See, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Now they're like, shit, I have to go home and write a poem that's not about the pro tag. Fuck! Isn't that right, Allison? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Well, we're back to the original topic when we join the club. I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. You shouldn't have said that. Now you will be haunted by these four for the rest of this visual novel. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Allison! You won't. I'm defenseless against these girls with their puppy dog eyes. Those aren't puppy dog eyes, but I'm imagining they're making puppy dog eyes. Am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. See, that's probably all in my webcam anyway. I got a comment on Reddit. It just had to pop up through my game. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up, their shoulders raise. Yes, I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. I get the feeling that is minimal to the amount of scares I will experience soon. If you really came just for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Allison, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Does my cursor does show up. I'm gonna keep my cursor off of the game. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Allison, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home, and I need another drink. There's all got about a third of it left. 2/3 if you count the Coke too. That's probably gonna go faster though, because it won't provide as much refreshment. The whole way, my mom wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Oh, we got ourselves a little mini game. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. So they got little dancey characters. Huh. Okay, that is a different musical track. I think I've heard this one before. I imagine it was used in some kind of YouTube video or something. I have summer, pout, kawaii, excitement, bliss, wonderful, eternity, heartbeat, imagination, and nature. It should just give me a long form. So who do I want to target? I don't think... So it looks like Sayori isn't an option. She's in the friend zone. So I don't think I want Natsuki. I'm gonna go with Kawaii. Let's go with Joy. Puppy is always good. Oh, we gotta go with Lust. Does it show, when I click on one, does it show which one jumps up? Does that mean that's the one, they like that one? Let's go with Cute. Okay, so Natsuki liked that one. Does this change the course of the story at all? So I have, let's go with Embrace. I'm going back and forth between all of them. I like these little chibis. Let's go with Games. I seem to be accidentally targeting Natsuki anyway. Suicide. I don't think we want Suicide. We've already went with Lust. We gotta go with Climax. Anime. Let's go with Fluffy. Fluffy bunnies. We gotta go with Lucio. Boop! Am I gonna get a total score after this? I'll have to watch the VOD and figure out which girls got what. We have Sensation, Peace. Oh, wait, we had what? Lust, Climax. Let's go with Bed. Lollipop? Oh, Fantasy? Yeah, it seems that Natsuki is what all these ones are going for. Email? Who writes a poem about email? Let's go with Vivacious, just because it's a big word. Rainbow? Disowned? I'm disowned by my parents. With Comfort. Is this showing which one I'm on or how many I've completed? Valentine. Oh, that's one of the girls to be my Valentine. Yeah, it seems like Natsuki got most of them. Okay. Hi again, Allison. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. It's a literature club. I keep my word. I keep my Excel and my my PowerPoint as well. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Allison. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, hey! Misgendering isn't cool. I hate targeting you, Natsuki. We'll go with, they deserve any slack. You couldn't have made a gender-neutral protag. Who's the publisher of these? I think they're called, Moe or something. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oh, this is why I completely forgot what it is. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you better just come here and hang out or what, but if you won't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I won't see the end because I'll be dead? Is that what you think? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I skipped that a little too early accidentally. Me! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Oh god. This is legit giving me a sore throat. Anyway, don't worry guys! Allison always gives it. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm just gonna change all these. Elsa always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, Ori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I like that I spend time in her room. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Here, come, you and Allison can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, I can't talk today. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh my god. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. So she's gonna bring me something next. I guess it's Monica by process of elimination. Sayori bringing me something would be a little weird. So is there gonna be like 3 days to this? Is this day 2? How long is it? How long is this anyway? Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind! Sorry, it made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. She's almost acting like the Sunder one now. We've already characterized that for being Tsuki. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I would make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. And before it's like a condom or something. Alright. Well, here. It's her breast as she uncrosses her arms. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. Discuss it in my bedroom. God, these girls are all so horny on Maine. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And everyone settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. So, are we going to find out what the book's about? Is it a horror book? Is it a fantasy book? Is it a manga? Well, that doesn't seem to be the case. So, Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Did it literally just wipe to the same screen? Ugh! I hear Natsuki as her exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. And before I end up fingering her, you looking for something in there? Is this gonna be another minigame of some kind? Why did it wipe to the other screen and then send me to this screen? Was this screen even a wipe or was this a straight cut? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. It's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? Or anyway, didn't I say it yesterday? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga. I must have stacked in various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! So, Did I actually find the manga she was looking for, or was she just going to say that the first one I pulled because I pulled it? Natsuki snatches it out of my hand and turns it into a box of manga and slips a volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I'll get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. No, seriously though. There's like people like the tone of people's eyes. Like they don't say anything, they just look at you like this. But I'll tell you one thing, Allison. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, until he pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls in the books, I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. So literally just the menu of the game. It's exceedingly moe. Literally the publishers of the game. Don't just stand there! Wah! I'm imagining Fox's like melee star KO. Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. So are we just sitting on the floor? Chairs wouldn't work. Chairs wouldn't work? Do I have to stand up now? I can't. There's nowhere where I can sit besides the chair where I can still be in view of the camera and also be able to read the thing. If I stand up, you just see my breast forms. Yeah, they're not real, by the way, in case you were thinking they were. What is that? Wait, what did she say? We can't read at the same time. Like, it's gonna be like, hey, we gotta turn on. Why can't we just move 2 desks close together? I did that all the time in school. Like, I forgot my book, and someone else forgot their book, and we end up sharing their books. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Exclamation point! She grits her teeth. Don't just say that, baka! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. And I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space which she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder. Soldier? Okay. That's the thing with visual novels, is I will fuck up my words. Especially because I'm doing silly voices. Much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I ain't talking at the same time. And how does that work with a book? Like that makes sense if you're watching, if you're watching something, a TV show, movie, stream, whatever. But yeah, you gotta be able to read. There's a bunch of our friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair, just like this is so far. I kind of grew out of these since served for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Yeah, it's always for the plot. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. Well, the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop that just helps you get to know the characters. It's character building. And besides, it's still entertaining. No, wait, I'm slipping. I keep getting here confused with Sayori. I'm going with my Sayori voice. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. She's less of a southern now. Oh my god, I am like actually hurting my voice. I need to take my drink. There we go. I finished the. Oh my god. I finished. See, with Ace Attorney, I would usually only go for 30 minutes, and we're on 50 now. So, I still have the Coke left. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Wait, you know what I need to do is I know voice actors do like honey water. I need to get some honey. I'm gonna need to go to the store tomorrow anyway. I'm gonna buy honey. Anyway, Natsuki says, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it, that's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. And before we start touching each other, is that so? It's like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? That's what I'm gonna have to do every time that line comes up. I'm gonna have to do the melee fuck star KO. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. She's at 1% power. Oh god. Yeah, we haven't seen her at her full power yet. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? She didn't make the cupcakes. That's just a coincidence, Baka! I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I ever get into anything because it's in a manga? Baka! I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Aha! Or I think it was an aha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. So, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? You could always pick up crime fighting. Oh, we got a CG. See, We're on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Because she likes me, basically. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I can invite my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Oh, she's never gotten anyone else in the series before. Don't you share your manga with your friends? I mean, she is now. Her eye has moved. Could you not rub it in? Jeez! Sorry. Maybe I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being on like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me really punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. I just realized, does every line of dialogue have quotation marks around it? That's a little unnecessary. It's probably just everything but the narration. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward other losers. Not the right line, but it's probably harder for someone like you. So, are we going to do the poems at all? Was that just totally a meaningless minigame? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, what did I say? It's probably harder for someone like... Okay. Wait, which part? Yeah, so it looks like it's just everything but just the internal narration that doesn't have quotation marks. So I'm gonna need to crack open this Coca-Cola. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? So, like, her dad would be upset if he found a manga? Like, unless it's like porn? Like, why? I don't know. See, he thinks she's a disappointment or something? I need to not have my I think I'm messing with OBS whenever I press space. No, oh, okay, there we go, it's back. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Or, that's not saying. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Is that literally all that's going to happen here? Is her eyes are going to move? And we've got dots, we've got question marks, now we've got underscore. So, and then dot. So jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. That's I guess that would be the correct way to flip a page for a manga. It'd be this way for Western. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Wait, what was it? Oh, it's up. This is something in the manga. Okay. Natsuki puts her finger up on the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when, we can't, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Spoilers for the fake manga. Just finish this chapter, Baka. I feel like I have to add Baka at the end of every single one of our sentences, so we're out of the CG now. So were we like over there? Were we like back towards the camera, behind the camera? Anyway, Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. I can't laugh every time I say that. Okay, so we are gonna have the poems. Are you all ready with today's poems? Just today's Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse, Baka? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand towards Natsuki. So, if your dad... So here's the thing. If your dad can't find you with the manga, you have to keep it in the clubhouse, and I'm supposed to be reading this. Can you just... Maybe we'll finish volume 1, and then you let me volume 2? Well, so then we're gonna have a love triangle between do I read Natsuki's manga or Yuri's just regular book? I close the book and hand towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you, Baka. So yeah, that is what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a literature love triangle. Love literature? Literature love? Love literature triangle? I don't know. Is that really alright? I said that must because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course! It'd take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Wow, So I'm having to keep guessing what the setups of this are. So is it? I bend it and she actually does kill me. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I fall behind some shows if I try to get through this. Well, I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing. So that's it. Seeding first. Seeding enthusiastic face. Oh. That's going into R-rated there. Anyway. Or am I more scared about what happened if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put myself and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write... Oh, this is mine. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Excuse me, I know. Now the thing is, since I started drinking the Coke, I'm gonna start burping. Well, now that everyone's ready, that does seem to have actually been better for my throat, somehow, against all logic and reason. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Very fancy. I don't know what the difference is. I can see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. So it seems like Sayori and Monica aren't really into me at all, but Natsuki and Yuri definitely are. So did they write something about me, or are they just upset that they had to write a poem that wasn't about me? I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, since we had Natsuki jumping the most in the thing, I'm gonna go with Natsuki. I know Natsuki has interested in her poems yesterday, but today seems to be all about Natsuki. I didn't want to romance Natsuki, but I'm gonna be kind of forced into it seems. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. He says ... Question mark? Okay, well, let's talk to things I don't like. That was the wrong answer. First of all, So he rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Yeah, she's the poem girl, and see, we're in the literature club, and she's the poem and manga girl. Anyway, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. So I wrote a better poem and everything. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Okay. And you went and ruined it! Baka! I hope you're happy! ... So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat, as is just everything in my throat. God, doing all this hurts my voice so bad. Ugh! You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I really need to take a drink though. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Okay. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. Draw! As Athena from Overwatch would say. In any case, you still need to show me yours. I showed you mine, now you gotta show me yours. Fine, I guess. Well, because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. So, wait, hold on a second. Is eagles can fly and people can try the only things that rhymed in this? So it's an A B C D E F F G rhyme scheme. Or click outside poem area. Wait, so if I click inside the poem area, it doesn't continue. Okay, I mean we can't do all that stuff. Maybe not as good as any of those things, but okay. So I guess space doesn't work here. Anyway, yeah, told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so we won't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Okay, like in this poem. I'm going to be burping a bunch now because of this fucking Coke. This was a terrible idea. Tomorrow, or I'm gonna have to. I should have gone with Gatorade. I just don't have very much of it. Anyway, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Right, that was not the voice I've been using for her. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for rhyme at the end, but that made it fall flat on purpose. So yes, the A, B, C, D, E, F, F, G rhyme scheme was intentional, okay. Now it'll bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Wait, so am I actually the youngest age-wise? Or is it just youngest in terms of club membership? Yeah, guess not. Man, she's got the fucking anime fang thing going on now. I decided to humor her with that last comment. What was that last comment? In Kindred Spirits, you can just press up or left to go back, and you can't do that in this. It's kind of, can I press H? Oh, I press H to make the entire text box go away. Wait, is there any kind of option for keybinds? No? So, wait, so, I guess not, so, okay. So, like, could I theoretically just, like, skip through the whole thing? Okay, it would come back. I guess it's for, like, taking screenshots or something? I guess H stands for height, so, or HUD. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So we're gonna show it to someone else. Who should I show my poem to next? So, I think I was gunning. Who was it? I was thinking I was gunning partially for Sayori, but mostly Monica because she was the one that was actually on the screen. So I'm gonna go with Monica. Are we gonna have to do all of them? Anyway, hi, Allison. Having a good time so far? See that sounds more like Erie's voice. I need another drink. I'm literally just holding my Coke up to the camera. Anyway, I should, by the way, put OBS back up so I can see myself, except that makes the game go away. No, I did not want to open my archive manager. God damn it. Okay, it didn't open anyway. Hopefully it won't pop up over later. Anyway, in order to do the inspirational voice, I cannot be holding a Coca-Cola. Anyway, what did she say? How many good times are Yeah? Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? I'm having trouble differentiating hers and Yuri's. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. So we're gonna have a round robin poem sharing session here. Don't worry, Allison. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of berry that we'll all learn to get past soon. Really, the motivational speaker voice is perfect for her. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Allison. So, am I going to get to see what the auto-generated poem actually looks like? Really? Is everyone going to like it? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Okay, this worked on her. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Wait, so are we supposed to be in Japan and they read Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. You guys were telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. This is one of the. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. So, like Dr. Seuss. What is happening to my left ear? So, what? Listen, before we even get to the real meat of the game, it's affecting me physically. Ow! Like I feel like my ears are about to pop. I shouldn't be doing the ends for this long. Anyway, his poems can be funny, endearing, or even oh my god. I think I'm gonna get through the poem sesh and then I'm done. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. Oh my god. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem, to explore. Oh my god, my throat, my ears, all fucking acting up right now. I want to get to a certain point though. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound... I thought she was going to say something else after that. Like, there was going to be a but. You sound like there was even a ... So, we'll rephrase that. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Ugh. No, the Coke is making me burp. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? You know when you say you're fine, but you're not really fine. How does that go? Let's see. What the fuck, chat? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, so I'm not even gonna repeat what you just said. I'm going to pretend you were not there. I'm not even going to say your name. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my god, it's long. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. Noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. Wait, is it? I peer inside for... What would a noisy... I would think nosy neighbor would make more sense. But how would a noisy neighbor make a hole in your wall? Did he punch it to make some noise? You know, one of those things where you go, "Ah, I'm so mad, I'm gonna punch the wall." Let's see. Anyway. God. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever to everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So it's some kind of monster or something? So let me get this straight. I come home and there's just a hole in the wall caused by an angry boyfriend? Or is it my angry boyfriend or just any old angry boyfriend? What does a noisy neighbor have to do with anything? Anyway, so what do you think? It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Basically, one of those poems is basically just... Can I see the poem itself in the history? No, I cannot. So that's what see, free-form poetry is what happens when you just take prose and you just hit enter randomly. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful, like I just did, sort of. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Oh my god, my ear. Oh. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Man, we're getting deep in this game. This hoary dating visual novel, or I think I was trying to say horror Yuri and it came out as hoary. But this horror Yuri dating visual novel. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess we'll go with Yuri. She was kind of the other one I was targeting. I don't know. ... she says. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. more than enough time for her to finish reading. Okay. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. She does not like it. They don't know as much as Monica or Natsuki. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right! It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself. I get like, if I talk for too long, I just get like saliva building up in my mouth, and I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Siri finds her train of thoughts. Train of thought. I said trains of thoughts. It's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. My stammering's back, though. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Wait, what? Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Now, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? It's handwritten. Oh, she's the horror person, isn't she? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. So, and before Yuri ends up flickering of some kind. The ghost, there's a ghost, so, what are the street lights being replaced with? Just the future, like, they'd still be lights. Is it not a street light if it's blue and green? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's not as bad as mine, trust me. It is pretty bad though. But I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh my god, my throat hurts so fucking bad right now. My throat is actually, oh my god. Ah! Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? So, are we still gonna have these poem sections later? Is this gonna be a thing we do every day, and then they start to get all out of whack before the people start to get out of whack? Yeah, that's like in Mario 64. When he what's it? I forget which jump he does, but he goes Yahoo! Or it's I think I'm thinking of the long jump. Yahoo! Anyway. Actually, oh god, she's getting really selfish now. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Allison. It's about the street light. I mean, you put ghost in the title. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Didn't you just say I spent forever reading it? But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Oh my god. I'm having a burp. Which is, one thing that's weird. When I did Ace Attorney on my old YouTube channel, I would always yawn, and I haven't been doing that yet, I noticed. I've just been spending all my mouth time burping from the Coke. Anyway, in this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, so it's a metaphor? Lingering in a vast remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. So I guess we have... Who should I show my poem to next? I have a lot of options. But imagine if we could only show it to 3. Wait. Do they have any kind of comments about being last or anything? Anyway, she says. This is a good poem, Allison! Are you sure it's your first time? God. Of course, Yuri was like, yeah, it's definitely your first time. Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of girl who'll be writing poems in her spare time? I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I considered it. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. That's when the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Allison. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying to do things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Sure, if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I get to know that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you do that again. I have to take a drink. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast! So this one actually has like a rhyme scheme, sort of. Let's see. Natsuki had the fake out one. I can't remember if Monika's or Yuri's had one. So wait, so only the middle stanza has a rhyme scheme. The rest doesn't. Interesting. Oh, I have to click outside the poem area. Anyway, Sayori, this is just a guess, but I didn't even think about it. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! Alright, that's more Natsuki's voice. See, don't be mean! I still tried my best! Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! You really did wait till this morning, didn't you? Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun! Monika's the best! Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever! The best poem ever. I wonder, is there any kind of, like, a Citizen Kane of poems? Like if I go on, could I go on Wikipedia and, like, say, see, list of best poems ever read? You know what? Hold on a second. Say. Yeah, so I got my dashboard up here. It's on top of my webcam. Fuck! Say, wait, what? No? Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna go. No. See. Is there a list of poems? I couldn't do this in what's it called? Arkham Asylum, because if you tab out of that game, you're fucked. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Alright, let's see. Wait, did I see something about botanical gardens? That's bringing me back to Arkham. Anyway, list of poems considered the best. Is that a thing? List of books considered the best. Poems. Is there? Yes. Best poems of all time. Is that? 100 famous poems. I'm just gonna go and see what's the best poem that's ever written according to Poetry Soup. What's the best poem that's ever written? Let's see. Come on. It's not fucking loading. Good heavens. The top one is Cinder Girl. An ember spark till softly glow. Yeah, I ain't reading all this. So, wait. What? Okay, this site is scuffed, because look, it's for the 2019 Poetry Marathon Mile 1 Poetry Contest. That's interesting. But it was year posted 2010? Yeah, I'm imagining someone now being like, you know what? Yeah, back in 2010 going, you know what? I need to write a poem and I'm not going to submit it anywhere until a 2019 Poetry Contest. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Let's see. Okay, so... Well, I totally lost my train of thought doing that. He's gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. See, I just realized, hold on 1 second. See, I gotta go back to my dashboard, and I can have that over here. I gotta rearrange my whole desktop now. I stuffed everything. So, phew, I say. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. You know, they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Sayora and Moniki. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems that they won't share with me. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? This is Natsuki. What is this? Is this in her thoughts? What's with this language? No, it's not in her thoughts. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute, baka? I know that. I just meant... Oh my god, I have to take the train again. This is over after, regardless of whether I just gleeked across. I just gleeked on my mouse pad. I'm gonna finish this because I'm probably, whenever this day is over, maybe we'll have a poetry slam section. Whenever the poetry slam section, or whatever mini game, or whatever this day is over, I'm done. Okay. Wait. Well, okay. I totally lost my train of thought. What's the context? I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Me? Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Baka. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Allison did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Allison liked my poem too, you know. I think I liked everyone's poems. I think everyone thought my poem was so okay, it's average. She even told me she was impressed by it. Alright, this is your... she even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! Or what? Yeah. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to... the music just cut out. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. There's another music track. He was waiting for me to press the next button. What the fuck is this? Am I in a circus or something? Anyway, that's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Allison appreciates my advice more than she appreciates yours. Huh? How do you think she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Wait, No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Sayori pops in. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was no... some of these lines. It really did happen though. I pointed it out earlier because she was like this, and then she uncrossed them, and then her boobs. I was the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Allison started showing up. Well, is she wearing a push-up bra or like additional breast forms on top of real breasts? I don't know. Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little. They both say, this doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. So then both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Allison! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she'd get over herself and then appreciate that simple writing is more effective, this would have happened in the first place! And then, God, the music. And then everything spirals out of control and it leads to Eldritch horrors. See, and more like, see, Yuri's gonna turn out to be like some kind of witch, and she's gonna try to put a spell on me to make me love her, and then it backfires or something. I just have to keep guessing the setup. Anyway. Oh, well, what's the... I gotta get back into this. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That means you jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Allison. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Allison? How about both are fine in their own way? Well... No, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... I'm going to take the neutral option. I would take the neutral option. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki... Or... Oh, I said Natsuki. I thought I was trying to say help me, Sayori. Okay. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turned to Yuri. Yuri. She turns away. Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? You terrible people. Allison! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their feelings into our conflict. Yeah, but isn't that what you're making me do? Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stick-up jerk she's being. So, wait, the music paused and then just start again, the next line. She would never! It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place! Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes! Stop! They both underscore. Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy! So, is this going to be like a parallel to Natsuki's manga? I forget what it was called, where it's like, yeah, we all start with random slice of life shit, and then the plot shows up. See, I don't remember if I said this. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. See, well, it's like that. We're not flawless from NLP. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. She's like the Pinkie Pie of this group, speaking of MLP. See, everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Oh man, now we're getting all this inspirational stuff. That's more like us territory. But, because, well, also, this is like her reason you suck speech. Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same. That's what you have to say. Big and beautiful. What the fuck? What the fuck even is this game? Oh my god. We're done. All the dots go around. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression, but doesn't appear on the screen for some reason. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off just to get away from here. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. I thought it was just because she inherited the title. She nods in return. Let's see. To be honest, I might come off as a good leaguer, or leaguer. You know, she plays League of Legends confirmed. I don't even know if that's what you call people who play League of Legends. That's my headcanon now. I know nothing about League of Legends. Never played it, never watched it. I just know it's an esport. Anyway, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I am not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't it? Isn't she? Or, I guess that was Monica's line. I guess that means Sayori... Wait, what was the line? I gotta say it correctly. I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but someone is really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Oh god, that pose. I see, Tilde. Take good care of her, okay? I hate to see yourself get hurt. That makes two of us. Oh my god, my throat is so bad. You can count on me. I'm gonna have to take a lozenge just as soon as I'm done with this. Monica, I get the feeling we're close to the end of the day. Oh my god, it's not my stomach knot, it's my throat. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good... It's all that screaming is Natsuki that did it. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. So, wait, is the idea that... So, it's gonna be, what, a love pyramid? I don't know, so... a love tetrahedron, that's what it is. So there's me, Natsuki and Yuri both like me. It seems like I like Monica, and then Sayori is Sayori, and she just does whatever. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Allison, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. There's anything to talk about with everyone. Awesome! See, it would be really nice. It would be really... I know, Pyre gives you an option to choose your pronouns. You can go... there's either an M for he, him, F for she, her, and then there's an X for NB, I guess. XB for they, them. This game should take some cues from that. See, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Well, any luck, that means I can at least do a little better job impressing. Or, I don't know where I got little. It means I can at least do a better job impressing those that I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Allison! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. It's because of me, isn't it? I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. And see what I'd make good friends with you. Phew. Is that a compliment? You know, Allison, it sounds like I could spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun, Tilde! Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Look, I just realized this is a different music track as well. I pat Sayori on the shoulder, friend zoned. See, I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori's in internal monologue sometimes. Oh, wait, what? What was the line? Let's see what the... Okay. Okay! Yeah. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! Oh my gosh, he just ran in! Alright, okay, so are we gonna have a poem section? Okay. So, and this is a different music track as well. I gotta go with climax again. Are these all the same words? Pleasure. These are all the same words again. I'm just gonna pick the same ones I did last time. Let's go with laugh. Peaceful? Looks like some of them are the same. Like I do remember picking vivacious last time. Let's go with dance. Gotta go with puppy. No. I gotta go after going with things like bad and lost in climax. I gotta go with sticky. And go with romance. They couldn't give me another few options. I'm gonna go with adventure. I'll pick different things each time. Does this actually matter or not? I'll go with a few different things. Let's go with together. Together alone. Pretty sure it's a Steven Universe episode, or it's alone together. It's in the wrong order. They are mixing up the order that these different pages come up in, but not the words themselves. Let's go with warm, dream, party, marriage. I right-clicked and it hid the entire highlight. It's the same thing H does, I guess. We gotta come on to someone. We come on to Monaco? Okay, yeah, I guess. No, Doki Doki! Let's go with happiness. I think I'm gonna giggle last time. Go with kiss and fun. I'm not gonna remember what those all are tomorrow. Anyway, so I'm gonna end things here because my throat is fucking killing me. Anyway, another day passes. Time for the club meeting already. Yeah, I'm gonna save to an empty slot. God. Alright, that's it. I'm out.